Yet in some yeguso etin semaha Ghana Info TV. So the trendy was social media no Sony to the strani abasani edibi eba ebesom mo. Na the trending no yen to me and fadi edeba munsumun to me and tramaje and fa ho embesom mo. The shan so ade nukro munum near the be about besom na jamusmo hu the trending the agent homena social media no so nenen so for kra ababeto social media no so biara na watch na adwen e found Mr. say obeka me ho no asɛ wo mreka kra bi ne akɔkɔhwɛ videos a trending ni bi de abɛyɛ ba yɛbɛka safa.
I'm going to start with a story before we get there. My wife tells me it's 2015. I always thought it was 2016, but 2015, I put myself up under a bit of stress, and then I wasn't getting enough rest and exercise too at the same time, both of them. So the body just was not reacting well. So I think one of the evenings I wasn't feeling too well. So my wife carried me along with my big sister, and I was taken to a hospital in Takoradi. I won't mention the name of the hospital. Now, I want you to, I'm giving a few details so that you understand my side of the story, and then maybe you can understand the medical people to their side of the story, and then you decide. So, and it's all about fluffy. Hold on, I'll get to that part. So what happened was this. I think we got there around, if I'm not exaggerating, we got there around say 9:30 or 10 in the evening. 9:30, 10 in the evening. I remember that because somebody was brought in shortly after I was taken there. The guy came at 11. He was on my left-hand side, 2 beds away. He died at 2 a.m. So I kind of remember that a bit well. So forget about that detail. It's not really important. So it was a night.
In Takoradi, you're about to hear about the prophet of God is seeing and this image we have come to the prophet. It is the bad news. The man of God is seeing a soul that is emerging here in Takoradi. And how the person is coming up, he's coming for the whole nation. The prophet of God is seeing that certain spirits have gone for meeting and decided to bring that soul down. Please let's pray for a certain soul. Somebody is about to die in Takoradi and will be news everywhere. There is a young man that ministers here. You call him Koda. The prophet of God is saying that they have not because of good news. The prophet is saying that all kinds of musicians are gathering in Takoradi. The man of God is the prophet.
Right. So I mean, I was asked a few questions about my general health. You are getting the same. And by morning, I saw a doctor. They prescribed something for me, and I was immediately given some form of medication to take. And then they grounded me there for like 2 days before releasing me, and then gave me medication, asked me to take it, and then keep reporting myself from time to time. Now, I started developing some funny symptoms here and there. One, you let me cut that part two out. So let's say I developed a few symptoms here and there over time. And I noticed something was not right. So I remember one day being bold enough to Google the medication I was given. I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based, please hang in there, you'll get the story very soon, was a sulfur-based medication, sulfur as in the element sulfur, S-based medication. And immediately I told myself that, but I know that I have a medical condition called G6PD.
Abusuafo yɛbɛtoa video no so na koda kasa no wote sɛ wɔka sɛ yare a ɛwɔ no so ɛyɛ G6PD deficiency and G6PD deficiency no na mebe breaking it down kakraa bi ɛde ama wo. G6PD deficiency no yɛfa no abusuam saa yare bi sei no yɛfa no abusuam ɛna ɛda screen no so no ho underline words na wo say infinifin hono deficiency is an G6PD deficiency is an inherited condition usually occurring in males. And wo say yɛfa no abusuam ebiemu nso no badan hanom no abehu say symptoms na ɛwɔ honom no say it includes fever, dark urine na say odwonso a ɛyɛ tuntum obedwonso na ɛyɛ tuntum na say yare ano ɔden pa, abdominal and back pain, fatigue and a pale skin. Inti no sa wote G6PD deficiency every koda no a na say na ete yento video no so.
G6PD, we something about us. You are getting a thing, but I know for sure that sulfur is one of the things that we are not supposed to take. So things like brufen and stuff like that, I've known since I was in tech that I'm not supposed to touch brufen. And so I was like, but the people, why they won't kill me or something like that. You get it? Because I'm talking about I had taken the thing for over 6, getting to 8 months of ingesting this thing on a daily basis. Can you imagine? So we scheduled some form of a review or checkup with the doctor. I went over. I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing. Like, forgive me. So we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm G6PD? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, I'm serious." And then by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical whole team that was taking care of me said, I also work with school and say, what does the morning saying with that? Why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden it was like some blame shifting was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know when I'm being given wrong medication. Then I said, hey, Simon. So this was my resolve since that day. I will not disrespect nurses or disrespect pharmacists. I will not disrespect doctors. But I can't take your word for it anymore. When I'm given something, I want to Google it myself. I want to find out. When I come and sit in front of you, I will not be quiet. I will talk. I will tell you that, hey, my guy, I'm G6PD. I pray you're not giving me anything that will harm me. I'm not supposed to be on. And it will sound like, yes, you are being all over the place. You are being too known, as we used to say in my primary school, you are getting the thing that you are getting the thing. But it will save me from being a guinea pig. Sorry for the use of the word pig came up. Oh, that's nice. It will save me from being a guinea pig and from you just telling me at the end of the day that, oh, I am sorry. Hey, who's that? Somebody says, Makoda, she's your wife. What has God's grace got to do with the wife? Hey, don't even start. Don't even start. What is your name? Theophilus. Theophilus. Some people's wife, they pick the no. Let's not even discuss that issue. Please. I have my wife by grace. I still insist it's by God's grace. You think it's by right that we are able to get married, or by right that God gives you somebody who is able to live with you? It's grace, oh, anchor. Jermaine, don't worry. So, whoever you are, no, me and you will talk later. It is by grace. I'll say it again. It's by grace that I have a wife. Oh. When ya, you have the least idea. Let me, because you brought it up, let me say that in passing. I have a studio engineer friend of mine whose wife goes through his phone every evening when he comes back from work, and is calling the numbers to find out that who did the husband work with, and is asking there, why the friend mukun, show the arguments in the friend, and why are you doing this? Them girl or who came to the studio today, who did this thing? Please, Erama is my wife, and it's by God's grace that I got a woman like her. Did you accept it? Asa, very, very good. let us jump that one. Let us jump that one. It is well. Hey, Ice Papa, I see you. He says white bearded Koda. Chale Ice, how for do? How for do?
If we don't pray about it. Now, I want us to pray and shift this cloud from this part of the country. Amen. Are you in this place? Yes, Lord. The person is not here, so we can't delve deep into it. This afternoon, when the prophet was there, the angel came to him. He stretched his hand on the wall. He begins to show the prophet images. And he saw a lot of things concerning the land Takoradi. One of the things he saw that he was not pleased with. And he saw that somebody has shot an arrow. And the thing has hit him. And it is actually forming on the heart. I didn't create problem there, man. And the thing is giving him problems. I'm not careful. If we are not careful, one of the huge organs won't nip and the honam akran daddy. Problem, Papa. A problem will come. And yes, Papa, it won't be a good news. The Muslim for I hope the man of God is seeing people sad. They're catching them ready. They are telling the Lord. If you had a D in in this house, the boy, amen. Only the panel free sounds of credit. Oh, yeah. Over to your bones,
Wei ane nsɛm a ɛgye no home na ɛwɔ abɛɛfo ntentan ne so a obia ɛhwɛ ano no so ɛhwɛ no adwen ɛde ɛfa ho nti wɔhwɛ video no awie no mengyaa ne saa ɛnkɔ comment ɛwɔ comment section hɔnom deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ wotwerɛ biara no obegyae ɛto ɔma yɛbɛnya adagye ne akenkan ɛyi ano ɛde ama mfɛfɛɛfɛ owie nso a na afei nso like video no na wahyɛ ama obi bi ɔno nso ɛnya hu no nso ɛnya bi ahwɛ na Ghana info yɛbie yɛ akwan ɛde ato ama obi bi a ɔyɛ dwadini a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ advert about ne dwumadie bi a wɔdi biara no na sɛ bia pɛsɛ Ghana info ebohu dawuro ɛde ma wa ofa number na egu screen ne so na wafrɛ na ne mpanyifo ɛdi nkɔmɔ bebi bia wo bia no ye no ebedi nkɔmɔ na so yɛ wakoma so ade ɛde ama onyame hwɛ asa wo sɛ wadagye na wo hwɛ me ha enam dem besi